welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Stephany, and for today's video, I am planning in my Plum Paper daily planner, and I'm going to be using all of these beautiful stickers. All of the shops will be linked down in the description box below, so you guys can check them out and possibly even save some money on your order. So for this plan with me, I am using the brand new Winter Love sticker book from Love Posh, and I thought that I would pair them with these quotes from According to Ali, and of course, I have my Zip Clean color dot and a washi tape as well. But before I get the pages out, I did want to show you how these last few days have turned out using this adorable kit from Sweet Kawaii Designs, and I just love the way that it turned out. And this actually reminded me that I need to use her stickers more often in my daily planner, because I do tend to use them just in my horizontal hemlock and oak planner, but they look amazing here in my daily planner. So definitely stay tuned for a plan with me using some of these adorable stickers. But for now, I did want to show you and give you a quick little flip through of all of the beautiful stickers in here. So it was a tough choice, but I did land on these beautiful stickers right here. I am loving the theme, the color, and I am loving the pine trees as well. So this is definitely what we're going to use, but I am going to give myself a little base with this washi tape. And so I am just going to roughen up that edge, and I actually want it to be the width of the pine trees. And I'm thinking maybe these ones right here. So maybe right about there should be good. And I'm not going to do the top. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. So let's see. I think I just need to scoot it over just a tiny bit. And so let's go ahead and go back to these pine trees. And as you can see, this one is cut off right here, so it does give us that straight edge. We have these ones here, but they're a little bit smaller, and then these ones are all by themselves, and this one has a straight edge as well. So I think that these ones are the best choice. So let's go ahead and grab these. Okay, there we go. And I am simply going to put them down here at the bottom. And I really love the way that it looks up against the washi tape. I actually just used this one in yesterday's video, or the last video in my Happy Planner Skinny Mini, and I just had to pull it out again. So here we are. I just think that it's really pretty, and it's not as wide as my other script washi. So yeah, I think that that looks amazing. And now I want to see what I could put over there. So I think that the one that I was looking at was maybe this one, just because it does have that sweater kind of like higher than anything else, and I think that it would cover up the remember header. So I think once again I do want to add a little bit of this washi tape, and I actually don't know how far up or how far down I need to go, but maybe right there should be good. And if it's not, I'll just need to adjust it. But I think for now we're going to leave it there, and we're going to grab this little cluster here. I was gonna grab my tweezers, but I think that we should be good. Maybe if we place it right about here. So I do need to go a little bit higher with this one. And I think that maybe right here, this little section is going to be good. Okay, so yeah, I think that's gonna work out amazing. I just didn't realize that I had kind of scooped this off of the page. So let's just cut it off, but it is going to be completely okay, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, that looks amazing. Oh my gosh, this washi tape is so good. And so now I want to see what I could add over here. So we already have the boots, the wood. We cut off the lantern, so maybe this one would be a good choice. I do see that we have, that we have the girls here too. So yeah, I think we need to use them, right? So, I was gonna say that I wanted to pair with this one, but I think that's going to be a really big sticker. So I think I'm just gonna save it. So now let's see if there's anything else that we can pair it with. I mean, those are a little bit too big. Maybe these ones right here. Okay, I'm gonna grab it and hopefully it does work out. But first, I do want to place her down, so if I grab my tweezers, I can see it a little bit better. But now that I see her, she is a little bit more towards the bottom. So now I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe she's just gonna be there by herself, and I'm wondering if I can simply place this one right over here. But I do want to add a quote, and so I don't want to clutter it. So actually, let's look at the quotes. I was thinking that maybe we could do something like this, kind of above the trees. And I don't think that I want to do it over here because I feel like it's going to get lost. Okay, I think I am going to put it just above the trees. And hopefully it looks good. So let's get this one out of here and get this one going. Oh my gosh, see, I think that's going to look amazing. So, or did I want to go a little bit lower? Actually, I think I'm liking it a little bit lower now that I think about it. Okay, we are going to do it right in there. Oh no, I just said in my other video that there was something like pink on my tools, and I don't know what it is, and I thought that I had cleaned them off, but it looks like I didn't do that good of a job. Okay, so there we go. And now let's see about this one, because see, I did what looks wet. Oh my gosh, I wonder what it is. I really need to look in that little cup and figure it out. But did I want to place this one here? Maybe here. No, I think I'm going to leave that alone. I just need to see if I can add something over here with her. So maybe like a few little pine cones, something that's not too big. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do maybe some of these pine cones, but I'm gonna grab it over here since we already started using that page. So yeah, right about here. Okay, and now that we have that, now I'm thinking that I want to add some pine cones over here. And since that one was a little cluster of 3, maybe we can add this one with just the 2. Okay, perfect. And as I was looking over here, I did see the wolf, and it's all by himself. So I'm thinking that I could maybe place it right in there. Okay, I think I want to try it just because it's all by itself. Okay, so, oh my gosh, yes, this is exactly what this little area needed. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so I think that we might be done with this page. Now, let's go ahead and go over here. And as far as this page, I think this is where I want to use this one. I did say that it was cut at an edge, and so I think it would look amazing up against this side over here. So, yeah, I really love it, but you know what? I think that I'm going to add the washi tape. I was gonna do it on top of it, but now I think that I want to place this one first. So let's actually place it right about there. And so if I flip the page, I think that it should be good. I think right here, right? Just don't think that I got it that I got it lined up to the edge. Oh my gosh, there goes the whole sticker. But let's go ahead and line it up one more time. And I think that right there should be good. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. So let's just get rid of this little bit of washi that's sticking out. So yeah, I think that looks amazing. And now let's figure out this whole situation over here. And oh, I was gonna say maybe add this one, but we already have the wolf over there, so I'm not going to add it. What about if we add her here? Or maybe like one of these single trees, maybe here, or we could even do this one. But I like the idea of it being all by itself. And then maybe just adding a quote down here. No, that's way too long. Snow is falling and my books are calling. Maybe not. Okay, let's go back over here and see what we could do. So we already did the whole sweater situation. Now, kind of want to do something else, but I feel like there's not many choices unless maybe I do like a little tree there. But if I do the tree, it's not going to cover up the remember, and of course the struggle is real. But once I start my 2026 daily plum paper planner, I am not going to have that problem. So I seriously cannot wait for that. So I think that I'm going to do the green sweaters. So let's just go ahead and start by adding this washi tape. And I think that right there should be good. So let's go ahead and grab it. And so this one is simply gonna go right about there. Perfect. So of course I want to add something just to kind of cluster it. I wonder if I can do the boots. So this one's different than that one actually. How would this one look? And now that I'm looking at it, I think that would be a great little piece to kind of add it down here at the bottom, kind of like right here. See, something like that. That would be cute. Or this. Okay, I think I like it right here too, so let's go ahead and add it before I end up changing my mind. Yeah, I think that looks good, especially because the lantern is green and the sweater is green. I just think that it looks amazing. And so, because there's not too much going on down here at the bottom like this page is, I think that we're okay adding something here. And so let's go ahead and look for that. And how about we do this one? It's on the bigger side, but like I said, I feel like we have the space. So, oh my gosh, it is on the big side. Didn't think it was that big, but look at how pretty that looks. Okay, perfect. And now just something nice and cute here. I feel like we have so many lanterns going on now. Maybe like these logs, and I don't want to do a pine tree because we already have it going on over here. What about the drinks? Okay, so we do have the green drink right there. I mean, it's either the drinks or the lanterns or the logs or the pine cones. So I think I'm only going to grab this drink and maybe like a pine cone, because why not, right? I think those two would pair so well together. So let's add this one right in here and this one little pine cone. And I was gonna add it over here, but we do have the handle right there. So I think that I'm going to do it right about there. And it did go off of the page just a tiny bit, so let's go ahead and get rid of that too. And I do have this little piece over here. I think it's the piece that I cut from the other side, but there we go. And I think that these pages are actually done, but before I get them together, let's see how they look. Okay, so yeah, definitely loving this whole situation here because it's kind of heavy with the stickers. I like that this one is a little bit simpler, so definitely loving that. Did I want to decorate a few more pages? So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because we don't want to mess up. So there we go. And so let's start by adding the washi tape. And we are simply going to add it down here at the bottom because, of course, you guys know that I love kind of decorating the same way. And so that is why sometimes I'll just decorate 2 more pages off camera because essentially it is the same setup, just kind of like different stickers. So now that we have these 2 going, let's look back in here. And I think that I maybe want to do what I just did, but on this side now. Okay, let's go over here and grab this one. Okay, and so this one is going to be leaning up against this side with the punch now. So maybe right about there. And I'm trying to get as close as I can to the edge. And I think I went over just a tiny bit. Yeah, it is the slightest little thing, so it's not too straight, but I think we're gonna be okay. I just wanna go ahead and cut this. So hopefully you guys are having an amazing week so far. I cannot believe that it's Thursday already. No, not Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Today is Wednesday. But I just feel like the week has flown by so fast. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. So, as far as the quote, I think that I want to do this one right here. So I think I'm going to go a little bit lower. So let's go ahead and grab him. And see where we can place it. maybe I should have done the washi tape just a little bit longer, but I think we're gonna be okay. Oh my gosh, that W is right around the edge, but I'm not going to be able to move it. So thank goodness that we're still going to be able to see what it is. Okay, so there we go. And now, let's see. I think that I'm going to just go ahead and add this washi up here now. And oh no, I think it got stuck. It's all these scraps. I really need to do a better job about clearing it before I start using it. Same thing goes with my scissors. But that did make me see that I do need to just scoot it over just a tiny bit. So I think that that should be good. But because we do have the washi tape here, might as well add it to the other side too. And with this one, we just need a slightly bigger piece just because we are working with the spine. So yeah, there we go. Let's go back over here. Let's see. What did we do? Because I did say that I wanted to do the same thing. So we're going to grab this sweater. And then we're going to add the other one. So I think they're right there. And we added the logs, right? Or what was it? Okay, the logs with the green lantern. Because we also have this one. But this one is going to be such a big sticker for that one. Okay, here we go. So if I grab my tweezers, I can see it a little bit better. And so, right about there. Okay, perfect. So then we did do, oh my gosh. Oh, it folded. I thought it was another scrap piece, but no, it just folded. So yeah, and so we're gonna grab the drink. But this time, let's see about the green drink all by itself. So it does have the handle on the other side. So I think I'm just going to use this one. And I'm simply going to place it right over here so that I could add the pine cones on this side. So let's go looking for a little cluster. So maybe this one right here. Don't think that it wants me to grab it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So as far as this one goes, I think that we're going to simply add it right in there. And then let's go over here. And so we did use this one, but it was such a big sticker. So should we use this one? Yeah, I think so, right? Just to kind of break up all of the green going on with the sweater, with the lantern, with this little mug, and the trees. So much green going on. And so, yeah, let's kind of put this one right in here. Okay, so definitely loving that, but I feel like I want to sprinkle in another little pine cone, just like on this side over here. So if I can get it, I am simply going to place it on the right hand side of it, kind of like this. Okay, so yeah, nice and simple. And now we're gonna go back over here, but I do feel like this little trio of trees is gonna be way too big for this side. Maybe we could do our own little straight edge sticker. I'll just have to kind of like put it where I want it, and then we'll cut off anything else. But no, look, I think we should be okay. We shouldn't have to cut off too much. So maybe right about there. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. And now that we have that going, oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. And for some reason, I feel like that's going to be like too bare, and maybe it has to do with the big sticker. Maybe I should have used it this time, unless I can find something else to do right there. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind. And so now we're going to do the red sweater over here. So let's go looking for that one, which is going to be right over here. And hopefully we don't have to cut off too much, just because we are working with a bigger space because of the spine. And so right about here should be good. Okay, so yeah, we were able to use most of it. Well, actually all of it. We're only going to cut off just a little bit. And then we're going to add the doll. So this time, let's go ahead and add her. And then we'll do the pine cones, right? I believe that's what we used. Yeah, like a little trio. But I think we used the trio, so I think now we have to use this one with 4 of them. So yeah, right about there. Okay, perfect. And we did leave this all by itself. And I don't think that I'm going to add a quote over here either. But I do think that we should add just something nice and cute. So let's grab this one right here and just simply place it. Okay, so that looks good. And okay, let's see about this little area. What could we add that wouldn't look like it doesn't belong there? I mean, is there anything that we could add? What about if we add a tree? I don't know if it's gonna look kind of like it's floating. What about, no, let's try this one. I was gonna do the 2 down at the bottom, but it might be like really big. So let's try this one out. So maybe this one could go right around here. And yeah, I don't think, at least I don't think that it looks off. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, there we go. At least it filled up the area just a little bit. And like I said, over here it doesn't look too bare, just because we did add this sticker and it's a much bigger sticker. So I think that we might be done. So now let's go ahead and add the bullet points. I think that should finish it off. So let's go over here on Thursday, then Friday. Okay, so let's see. Did we want to do the brown or mostly green? I feel like there's a lot of brown going on, so let's add more of the green. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then because we do have that sticker, I think we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so yeah, not too bad. And then here we're gonna do the opposite, because we do have more green going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then with the green, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, perfect. So definitely loving that. Here, let's do the brown one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And last but not least, we have Sunday. So, yeah, let's do the green. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so there we go. I think that it looks amazing. And now we just have to work on the spine. And now that that's done, we can go ahead and put it back on the planner. Let's just kind of get the pages together. Okay, so I think that that should be good. And we have this one last quote left over, which I'm just going to take it away and use it in another spread. But this is the way that Thursday turned out. Definitely loving this little scene down here at the bottom. I think it looks pretty. And then definitely loving this one as well. And then of course, we just kind of switched it up for the next 2 pages. So we just did a little switcheroo, and I think that it looks amazing. So definitely check out all of these small shops. Everything will be linked down in the description box below. But for now, I am in love with the way that this turned out. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to check me over on Instagram at stephanyhappilyplans. And I'll see you next time.